Good morning. It is 10:07, April 25th. Oh, got my therapy appointment in like 20 minutes, so I gotta get ready for that. And when I come back, I guess I'll take a nap and I'll stream. I think that is the plan for today. I finally get to stream. I finally feel good enough, so things are starting to get back to normal, something like that. My eyes are still pretty bruised though. Yikes. Not that I've been keeping track of my weight or anything, but let's just see. How bad is the damage? Not that bad. I'm wearing pants too. Looking at these magazine titles, and it's just funny. I should learn how to clickbait like these guys. The Secret Life. Assault trial and why she fought back. My life after prison. Decades of dark secrets. Man, they should start making my thumbnails. Well, I just got done with my therapy session and it was kind of funny. We were just talking about it and just saying how things were going since leaving my job, and it was kind of like, sounds like things are going in a good direction for me. We even actually decided that like we would, for the time being, discontinue the sessions, and he said, oh, whenever you want to come in, just text him and we'll set up an appointment. I feel like in general I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm just better at dealing with sort of my mental issues and hang-ups, more so than I have ever been, and I think I really needed the sessions in particular as I was mulling over the idea of quitting my job, because quitting your job is a scary thing, especially for something as dumb as YouTube and Twitch streaming. It's a weird feeling to have your therapist say like, hey, it sounds like things are going good, and that makes me feel good. I feel as though I'm making a lot of improvement. Oh my god, it's so hot. I gotta turn on the AC. Yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna head home and maybe take a nap and then start streaming. I want to finish Sekiro already so that I can start my League of Legends grind. That's sort of what I want to be doing. Yeah, I'm gonna start to head out here. As I get home, I never answer some of the people. I do in fact drive a Mazda Miata. This is what the inside looks like. It's a tiny ass little car, but I really like it. I got it in automatic just because I didn't want to have to deal with a manual in traffic, so I know some of the car enthusiasts will be disappointed about that, but I actually just love this car. I just generally think the car looks pretty cool. I like the shape of it a lot. I need to get this thing replaced here. I don't know how that even fell off, but oh, and I need a car wash. There's so, actually, do I even want to put this in my vlog? Yeah, that's my car. 2017 Mazda Miata MX-5. Took my nap and realized, man, we had a bunch of content that came out today. We had the Luna butterfly cover, which came out. I realized that my color grading wasn't quite perfect. I feel like people's skin tones kind of look kind of weird. I saw a YouTube comment on it. I was like, oh, god damn it. I wish I was a little more careful with the coloring. And then we had an offline TV episode come out with Destiny, which is pretty exciting, and then obviously my daily vlog. So lots of different content today. I'm gonna go make lunch. I'm gonna just make a sandwich, something easy, and then watch a couple more episodes of Shin Sekai Yori. I'm gonna stream and get further in, what's the game I've been playing? Sekiro. Shin Sekai Yori, man, I'm just hooked. I just want to finish it as soon as possible, so been watching that as fast as I can. Anyways, I'm gonna make some lunch and then stream.
I have to go clean my car and I'll go, God, it's like having a child. You're like constantly wondering if your condition.
I just got done streaming. It feels good to be streaming again. Streaming is just fun. I just enjoy it. Hopefully I'll be able to build more of it into my day. And then also on top of that, today there was kind of like a donation run. For all those of you guys who donated for those Big Macs, I'm gonna go get a Big Mac right now. Should be okay with my current calorie consumption, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I can make this light, I can make this light, I can make this light. McDonald's! Woo! Hi, could I get a #1 combo, medium and with Diet Coke, no ice? That'll be it? Okay, thank you. Yeah. There's always a line at McDonald's, and today there's nothing. I went straight through. This is unprecedented. This is destiny. This is destiny for me to have this Big Mac. All right, we got the goods. We got the goods. Time to eat. There it is. Well, I spent the rest of the night just watching Shin Sekai Yori. Finished it. What an amazing anime. Despite the animation problems, although a lot of the animation got better as the series went on, it sort of checks the boxes for a lot of the things that make any story amazing, anime or not. Okay, so let me sort of explain what Shin Sekai Yori is. It's a 24 episode anime that was animated by A1, which explains some of the animation problems. Shuts. Anyways, the show is centered around this small village in Japan, and it's post-apocalyptic. Like, there was an epic war back in the past, and now what we're seeing is the remnants of humankind. It feels very Final Fantasy X-ish, where there's not a lot of technology. Magic is now prevalent. There are hard, strict rules there to prevent something that happened in the past. The story unfolds with the main characters sort of discovering more about their world and more about the inconsistencies with the rules that the elders or whatever have placed upon them. So that's basically the story of Shin Sekai Yori. So I think all great stories have something to do with the human condition. In Shin Sekai Yori, the moral of the story kind of is about the idea of change and what can we do to change our past and look past our traditions to create something better in our future. If I was going to go down sort of the criteria of what I think about with an anime, animation quality is kind of ass for most of it, so kind of fails on that mark, but the soundtrack is really cool. It's kind of got this like ethereal spookiness to it, which really adds to the vibe of the show. I really liked the first ending that they had. I think that song is amazing. Presentation aside, the characters were at first a little unappealing. Like, the characters didn't feel super impactful at first, but then as you kind of grow up with them, you kind of grow more attached to them. In particular, I thought the villain of the show is, I don't want to spoil it, but he's amazing, and I thought that character is just pretty much sums up why I dislike Shield Hero so much. I love how it always just comes back to Shield Hero, but the villain and sort of every character in Shin Sekai Yori has to deal with the fact that good and evil are just morally gray depending on what side you look at it, and that's what creates sort of complex emotions, complex desires, and every character is sort of mulling over sort of their own morals, and that's really interesting. Shield Hero, on the other hand, it's like everyone is just selfish and looking out for themselves, and things are very black and white, and I think that doesn't make for the most interesting characters. The show kind of follows a lot of the things that you see in Darling in the Franxx, where it's a post-apocalyptic world. There's another race that were kind of like humans, but we're not really sure where they came from, and the idea of having a human council, which is supposed to prevent tragedies in the future, and we're not really sure about what their motivations are as a council and where they're bringing humanity. So I feel like a lot of those ties are pretty similar to, you know, every other post-apocalyptic show, honestly. But I think the themes that they explored in Shin Sekai Yori was done super well. And yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone to watch this show. I think, in my opinion, it's rated a 9 out of 10. I thought generally the story was just amazingly done. It's just unfortunate that the animation is just so bad in certain scenes. Like, they apparently brought in a guest animation director for episodes 4, 5, and 10, and yeah, I don't know, if you're going into it blind like I did, you'll find that the animation is just suddenly very different and honestly off-putting. I really didn't like it. It didn't feel like a stylistic choice the way, say, like Ping Pong the animation is. It just felt like they didn't have enough time to get these episodes out, and so they just had to do with what they got. It just feels like a very budget-constrained animation style. I don't know. Basically, if you get past sort of the presentation of the anime, which, by the way, does get better in the later episodes, the story and the characters are awesome. Also, it contains itself into a 24-episode arc, which is great, or 25, 26, whatever it is. So it's not super long either. It's just a good anime. So anyways, really loved it. And I think the next on my watch list might be Run with the Wind, because I know a lot of people have been talking about that one. So that's sort of it for Shin Sekai Yori. One of the other things I found out today was just the eye fatigue is real. When I was streaming today, I felt how bad my eyes felt, and even now, did not help that I stared at a screen again. But I think the TV screen is a little easier to stare at rather than my computer screen, especially like video games. I like stop blinking, you know, versus like a TV show, you can kind of wander off and not nearly, don't have to be laser focused as much. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be practicing more dance stuff because tomorrow's our first, hopefully, 7-man group for Never. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.